Professor Watson's... What the fuck is wrong with me? Watson's cause of death. That's a drink. Of course. That would be.
Naruhodō. In court, every question is answered by using evidence.
Using evidence.
Why don't you turn into David Hayter?
Hi! Hi! That's a good animation. I like that actually a lot. I fucking love the art of this game, it's great. This is a photograph taken at the crime scene. As you can see, the area around the bullet mark is burned from the gunpowder, meaning the victim was shot at point-blank range. There's no other way of looking at it.
The court accepts this photograph as the evidence! Now that the issue of representation is settled, let's move on and begin the trial.
Oh man, like 40 minutes in, we started the video game. Understood, Your Honor. Now, to further understand what happened during the incident, I hereby summon a witness of this crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation to the court. Oh, should I do it in the Psychic Pebbles voice? Oh, no. Who are we gonna do this?
I'll do it.
Alright, go for it.
Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I am a waiter employed at a restaurant named La Quantos.
Thank you, we needed that. Excuse me, are you alright? There's, blood trickling out the corner of your mouth. Holy shit!
Oh, please don't give it another thought. It is completely normal. Okay.
Not too sure about that.
Recently, the southeastern part of our capital was developed as a home for foreigners.
Oh no, I like the old voice better.
Now it is a stylish region lined with hotels that lodge alien visitors to our land. This crime occurred 3 days ago in that area at a restaurant specializing in Western cuisine. Yeah, the animation is really fucking slick in this game.
Please testify all that you know of the murder. As you wish.
Let me warn you, so-called attorney. Do not interrupt this man's testimony. Yeah, alright. It's not like I'm putting on airs.
It took place shortly after 2 p.m. that day. We normally have few patrons at that hour. After the lunch rush, there were 3 groups of customers present.
Now that I think about it, he's right. There weren't many people there at the time. Doi? I don't like that this man has fucking tuberculosis.
Oh,
I don't trust that.
I was in the kitchen at the time, cleaning the utensils. It was then that a gunshot rang out from the dining area, and so I ran out. That's when I saw it. I saw the British gentleman, the victim, slumped over in his chair. And standing next to him was the defendant with a pistol in his hand.
Matt, you might have accidentally said Patreons instead of patrons.
No, I slurred that entire line.
Don't worry, I couldn't say like 3 words earlier.
It's alright.
Wait, please! Wait, just 1 second. Yes, I picked up the gun that had fallen to the floor. But I swear I didn't fire it.
Save your breath. I already warned you once. This is the time to hear the witness's testimony, not your interruptions, you goddamn amateur.
Interrupt again, and you should expect to receive a penalty! Naruhodō, your chance to fight back will eventually come around. But for the moment, you should be silent and listen carefully to what the witness has to say.
Witness! Me? There is one thing I'd like to confirm. You saw the accused standing next to the victim and holding a pistol, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Well now, other than the accused, no one else was near the victim, correct?
Correct.
That little napkin of his is gonna be like, it's completely red by the end of this.
Other than the victim and the accused, there was no one else.
Huh? What? Did he just say? Other than me and the victim, there was no one else?
What's the matter, Naruhodō?
This smells like bullshit. This wasn't the matter. That's not how it was. When I was heading over to introduce myself to Professor Watson, there was a woman sitting in the chair across from him.
What?
There's no way the waiter wouldn't be aware of that. I was told not to interrupt, but what should I do? Interrupt him anyway.
Oh no!
Now, what a troublesome fellow, posing as an attorney, disturbing the flow of the trial. Are you some kind of con artist? I question the accused's credibility as an attorney.
Still.
Witness, are you sure your memory is not mistaken? There can be no mistake. The British gentleman came to the restaurant alone that day.
That's absurd.
I made sure to sketch the seating arrangements of the customers on the right here.
That's fucking weird to do. No one does that.
You may take a look if you'd like.
Yeah, just add it to the court record.
As it was an emergency situation, I ended up sketching it on the back of my business card. As you can see, the victim was alone at the time. I request that you present that sketch to the court as evidence for this trial. That's... What's the matter? Hand it over, quickly!
I bet the other side of the business card is the woman's. I've played these video games before.
Yes, as you wish. That's odd. He was very calm up until now.
He's right. The waiter does seem to be trembling a bit. He's fucking dying! Business card has been filed in the court record.
And so, that summarizes what happened during the incident.
When the gunshot was heard from the dining room, The only one present next to the victim was the accused. It seems as though this trial will be a swift one. The end is already in sight. And that's what an exclamation mark sounds like. Defendant! Ryūnosuke Naruhodō!
Rest in pieces, Matt's vocal cords. Yeah? Judge boy?
If you plead guilty at this time, we may be able to consider these exceptional circumstances.
In other words, your punishment may be reduced. This witness's purpose here today is strictly to give an abstract description of the incident. Also, The Last Jedi is a terrible movie. But if you still insist for this trial to continue, then the prosecution shall present another decisive witness.
Dude, this fucking whomps. Hey! What should I do?
What are you talking about?
What do I do? Sounds like I'm gonna be declared guilty either way, even if the trial continues. I think it might be best if I just, you know, plead guilty right now. You know? You might still go to Japan, Britain, whatever the fuck. I mean, everyone's saying how this trial is unique, right? Prosecutor, the judge, the professor, you know. If the trial keeps going. I'm kinda fucked, aren't I? Stop shooting those periods at me. I don't like those ellipses. I don't like the way you're looking at me with those ellipses.
As I said to you before the trial, I have faith in you, Naruhodō. But, despite that, you want to betray my faith?
Huh?
If the defendant is truly innocent, an attorney is obliged to use any means necessary to prove it. Are you going to abdicate your duty, even when you stand as your own attorney? The real battle hasn't even begun yet.
Huh? Oh, Jesus Christ!
As originally claimed, the defense is here to assert the innocence of the defendant.
Yo, he looks fucking terrified.
The prosecution should stop stalling with these scare tactics and continue the trial. Go ahead! Show us this so-called decisive witness! Very well! Prosecutor Houchi, this trial shall continue.
Such fools you are, to be so blind to your proper place. Though many call me a saint, for you I shall become a demon incarnate. In a few moments, greenhorns, I shall seal your impudent lips for all eternity. The prosecution will now call the next two witnesses to the stand.
Very well! Bailiff, bring forth the prosecution's witnesses.